Imagine a vast, ever-expanding universe. Now picture the price of goods and services as celestial bodies caught in this cosmic dance. Inflation, my friends, is the force that propels these prices outward like galaxies caught in the grip of an invisible hand. In simpler terms, inflation is a general increase in the prices of goods and services over time. It's like a silent thief, stealthily eroding the purchasing power of our hard-earned money. There are different types of inflation, each with its own cosmic choreography. Demand-pull inflation occurs when demand for goods and services outstrips supply. Think of it as too many celestial bodies vying for a limited amount of cosmic space. Cost-push inflation arises when the cost of production increases, pushing prices higher. Imagine a cosmic event disrupting the delicate balance of the universe. Built-in inflation is a self-perpetuating cycle where wages and prices chase each other upwards, like a cosmic waltz with no end in sight. Understanding the nature of this cosmic dance is crucial for navigating the complexities of inflation, particularly in a vibrant island nation like Jamaica. So, fasten your seatbelts as we delve into the intricate world of Jamaican inflation. Jamaica, a land of vibrant culture and breathtaking beauty, has also experienced its fair share of economic turbulence. Since gaining independence in 1962, Jamaica's inflation story has been a roller coaster ride, marked by periods of both soaring highs and stomach-churning lows. In the early years, Jamaica enjoyed relative price stability. However, the 1970s brought about a global energy crisis that sent shockwaves through the island's economy. Oil prices skyrocketed, fueling inflation and triggering a domino effect on the cost of other goods and services. The 1980s and 1990s witnessed periods of hyperinflation with prices spiraling out of control. Imagine a cosmic storm wreaking havoc on the delicate balance of the Jamaican economy. In recent decades, Jamaica has made significant strides in taming inflation. Through prudent economic policies and structural reforms, the country has managed to bring inflation under control. However, the battle is far from over. External shocks, global economic uncertainty, and domestic challenges continue to pose threats to Jamaica's hard-won price stability. To truly understand the complexities of Jamaican inflation, we must unmask the underlying forces at play. Like celestial bodies exerting gravitational pull on each other, a multitude of factors contribute to Jamaica's inflationary environment. One of the most significant drivers is exchange rate fluctuations. Jamaica, as a small island nation, is heavily reliant on imports. When the Jamaican dollar depreciates against major currencies like the US dollar, the cost of imported goods rises, fueling inflation. Think of it as a cosmic tug-of-war between currencies, with the Jamaican dollar sometimes losing its footing. External shocks, such as global commodity price increases or natural disasters, can also send inflationary ripples through the Jamaican economy. Imagine a meteor shower disrupting trade routes or a hurricane damaging crops, leading to supply shortages and price hikes. Fiscal policy, the government's use of spending and taxation, can also influence inflation. Excessive government spending, like a supernova releasing vast amounts of energy, can overheat the economy and push prices higher. Supply chain disruptions, often caused by unforeseen events like pandemics or geopolitical tensions, can also contribute to inflation. Imagine a cosmic traffic jam disrupting the flow of goods and services, leading to shortages and higher prices. Understanding these intricate forces is crucial for policymakers and businesses alike as they navigate the ever-changing landscape of Jamaican inflation. Inflation, like a relentless tide, can erode the very foundations of an economy. Its effects are far-reaching, impacting businesses, consumers, and the overall economic well-being of a nation. In Jamaica, inflation's impact is particularly pronounced, given the country's unique economic structure and vulnerabilities. One of the most visible effects of inflation is the erosion of purchasing power. As prices rise, the value of our hard-earned money diminishes. What we could once buy with a certain amount of money now requires more, leaving consumers with less disposable income. Imagine your money shrinking like a star collapsing under its own gravity. Inflation also takes a toll on the cost of living. As prices for essential goods and services such as food, housing, and transportation increase, Households feel the pinch. The cost of living squeeze can be particularly challenging for low-income earners, who are disproportionately affected by rising prices. Imagine a cosmic squeeze compressing the living standards of ordinary Jamaicans. Controlling inflation is a top priority for policymakers in Jamaica. It requires a delicate balancing act, like maneuvering a spacecraft through a field of asteroids. Over the years, Jamaica has implemented various measures aimed at taming the inflationary beast and stabilizing its economy. Monetary policy, controlled by the Bank of Jamaica, plays a crucial role in managing inflation. By adjusting interest rates and controlling the money supply, the central bank aims to influence borrowing, spending, and ultimately inflation. Think of it as adjusting the thrusters of a spacecraft to maintain a stable economic trajectory. Fiscal policy, the government's use of spending and taxation, is another tool in the inflation-fighting arsenal. By maintaining fiscal discipline, avoiding excessive spending, and promoting revenue generation, the government can help keep inflation in check. Imagine a well-calibrated budget, ensuring that government finances are in order and not contributing to inflationary pressures. Managing inflation in Jamaica is an ongoing challenge, fraught with obstacles and complexities. It's like navigating a spaceship through a cosmic minefield, requiring constant vigilance and adaptation. External vulnerabilities, high public debt, structural issues, and inflation expectations all pose significant hurdles to effective inflation management. Jamaica's heavy reliance on imports makes it susceptible to external shocks. Fluctuations in global commodity prices, particularly for oil and food, can quickly translate into domestic price increases. It's like being caught in the gravitational pull of global economic forces with limited room for maneuver. High levels of public debt also constrain Jamaica's ability to effectively manage inflation. Debt servicing costs consume a significant portion of government revenue, limiting its ability to invest in growth-enhancing initiatives or provide social safety nets. Imagine a heavyweight dragging down the Jamaican economy, making it harder to achieve liftoff. Predicting the future of inflation is a bit like predicting the trajectory of a comet. There are known knowns, known unknowns, and unknown unknowns. However, by analyzing current trends and considering potential future scenarios, we can gain some insights into what lies ahead for inflation in Jamaica. The global economic landscape is constantly evolving, and Jamaica, as a small, open economy, is inevitably influenced by these global forces. The ongoing war in Ukraine, supply chain disruptions, and the lingering effects of the COVID-19 pandemic continue to create uncertainty and volatility in global markets. These factors can impact Jamaica through various channels, including commodity prices, tourism, and remittances. Domestically, Jamaica faces its own set of challenges and opportunities that will shape its inflationary outlook. The government's commitment to fiscal discipline, structural reforms, and investment in key sectors will play a crucial role in determining the country's economic trajectory. Imagine Jamaica as a ship navigating the choppy waters of the global economy, its course influenced by both external currents and internal decisions. Inflation is not a solo act, it's a global symphony with each country playing its part. Jamaica's inflation dynamics are influenced not only by domestic factors, but also by global economic trends and policies. Understanding this interconnectedness is crucial for policymakers and businesses alike. The actions of major central banks, such as the US Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank, can have ripple effects across the globe. When these central banks raise interest rates to combat inflation in their own countries, it can lead to capital flight from emerging markets like Jamaica, putting downward pressure on the Jamaican dollar and fueling imported inflation. Think of it as a global financial orchestra, with the major central banks acting as conductors, their actions influencing the tempo and harmony of the global economy. Global commodity prices, particularly for oil and food, are another major driver of inflation worldwide. Jamaica, as a net importer of these commodities, is particularly vulnerable to fluctuations in global prices. Imagine a global commodity roller coaster with Jamaica strapped in for the ride, its economy susceptible to the ups and downs of global supply and demand. In an inflationary environment, managing personal finances requires careful planning and adaptation. It's like navigating a spaceship through an asteroid field of rising prices, requiring skill, strategy, and a bit of cosmic luck. Here are a few tips to help you navigate the cosmic currents of inflation and protect your financial well-being. Inflation erodes the value of cash savings. Consider investing in assets that have historically outpaced inflation, such as stocks, real estate, or precious metals. Think of it as launching your savings into orbit where they can potentially grow faster than inflation. Review your expenses and identify areas where you can cut back. Consider creating a budget and sticking to it. Imagine your spending as fuel for your financial spaceship. By conserving fuel, you can extend your financial journey. Explore opportunities to increase your income, such as asking for a raise, taking on a side hustle, or starting a business. Think of it as firing up your financial engines, generating more power to counteract the gravitational pull of inflation. Inflation, like a celestial dance, is a constant presence in Jamaica's economic journey. Understanding its causes, effects, and the policy measures to manage it is crucial for ensuring sustainable economic growth and improving the well-being of all Jamaicans. By embracing sound economic policies, fostering innovation, and adapting to the ever-changing global landscape, Jamaica can navigate the cosmic currents of inflation and chart a course towards a brighter economic future. Remember, in the vast universe of economics, inflation is but one celestial body. By understanding its movements and harnessing its energy, we can turn this cosmic challenge into an opportunity for growth and prosperity.